When you were 16, where did you think you would be now?
I don't know. At 16, I lived day by day. Honestly, at probably right at the top of being 16, I moved out. So I was living on my own. Had my own apartment, moved out my mom's house because she wasn't doing right. And I was extremely independent. I was planning to go to Penn State for college, but because I had already been living on my own and had so much independence, the thought of like going to a dorm, not being able to have a car was like, whoa, that sounds like a backward step. So I went to TSU, whoop whoop. And I stayed in the hood, stayed in Third Ward, went to TSU, had my own apartment, lots of good friends, met wonderful people. So I had to live day by day though at that time. I didn't have much aspirations. I started out school as an architecture major. So I guess I did have aspirations to be an architect, but I really didn't know what that looked like. I knew it would just come together for me.
When you were 16, how did you think your journey to now would be?
I don't think I thought about it. I knew I would have children. I wanted 7. Thank God I stopped at 3. I knew I would, find the love of my life, at some point and have successful relationships. But I don't know. I really didn't have a plan. I've never been that type of person that had like, I have to do this in 1 year and this in 5 years and have the ordered steps to be able to accomplish a goal. I kind of always been the go with the flow kind of person, knowing that it would all work out and knowing that as long as I was going to school and doing the things that I was doing and constantly improving that, it would just come to be. I don't know. Can't remember I ever thought about 45. I remember not thinking I would really make it this far. Mostly from at 16, what I was dealing with was pretty hard for a 16-year-old to deal with. So it was just making it past the next day, making it to the next week, trying to graduate from school because I skipped school all the time. I didn't like school, but I still graduated in the top 5%. So it was just, what would I do when I finished college?
If you could travel back in time to 16-year-old you, what would you tell yourself?
That you're more powerful than you think you are. That you are more of a leader than you think you are. That you don't always have to help everybody. And that it's okay to put yourself first. That's it. It's okay to put yourself first, meaning putting your goals first, the school first, not feeling like... It was a time where I know I was a bit maybe brighter, maybe shined a little brighter, had a bit more than the people that were around me, but you kind of play down those strengths based on the group that you're around. So I think I would have told myself to just don't be afraid of being strong. What's the quote that Nelson Mandela made famous, but Marianne Williamson said is like, don't dim your light. What's the quote? Don't be afraid to be great. Don't ever be afraid to show your greatness and shine your light. I can't remember the actual quote right now, but maybe you can insert it like right here. Wherever it goes. But yeah, the one about don't ever dim your light for anybody, that it's, you shining your light is what allows other people to shine their light. And so I think about moments where some of my friends, I probably should have lifted them up instead of just, chilling down in the dumps with them and drug them up, So really being powerful and knowing my power. Just really embrace the fact that that's who and what made me my Asia.